Good morning. Our presentation is all about volleyball and we have three objectives to this presentation. Number 1. Identify the history, facilities, and equipment of volleyball. Number 2. Distinguish officials and participants to their duties and responsibilities. Number 3. Understand and apply the basic skills of volleyball. So what is a volleyball? Volleyball is an Olympic team sport which is composed of two teams with 6 members and are being separated by a net. And next to the history of volleyball. Volleyball was invented by William G. Morgan, a physical education teacher at the Wmca in Holyoke, Massachusetts, USA. He wanted to create an indoor game which could be played by any number of players. The game was created in February 9, 1895, and it was called as Mintonette. Some traits of the game were borrowed from tennis and handball, and it was being suggested by Dr. Alfred Halstead Volleyball. There are important dates and events in the development of volleyball. In 1900s, it is the year when the point system was being adopted. In the year 1910, volleyball was introduced in the Philippines by Elwood Brown. In the year 1912, the rotation system was being adopted. In 1916, set and spike was being introduced. In 1917, the game was changed from 21 to 25 points. In 1918, it is the year when the player in the court were fixed into 6 players per team. In 1920, 3 hits per side and back row attack rules were being introduced. In 1921, it is the year when the center line was being imposed. In 1922, the first WMCA National Championship was held in Berkeley, New York. In 1924, it is the year when Japan introduced the 9-man team, wherein 21 points to win a set. In 1930, the first 2-man beach game was being played. In 1934, it is the approval and recognition of the national volleyball referees. In 1964, it is the year when volleyball is included in the World Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. July 7, 1896, the first game of volleyball was being played at Springfield College. And what is the governing body of the sport volleyball? Well, it is the Federation Internationale de Volleyball, or the FIV. And now let's proceed to the facilities and equipments of volleyball being presented by Russell.
Thanks, Adrian. Hi, my name is Russell Ivan Ilisaga. I'm going to discuss and present to you is the facility and equipments of volleyball. Let us go now proceed to the playing court. The dimension of volleyball court is 18 meters by 9 meters for both men's and women's category. Playing surface, boundary lines, or the lines that separates the inside and the outside of the playing court with the 5 mm line width. Center line with 9 meters by 9 meters for both men's and women's, and the zone line. Next one is the height of net. Height of net is 2.43 meters for the men's and 2.24 for women's. And we got the antennae, poles with 2.55 meters high, ball size of 65 to 67 centimeters with the weight of 260 and 280 grams and pressure of 0.30 kilograms to 0.35 kilograms. The last one is the attire for the player, which is sport shoes, proper jersey and shorts, and optional knee pads and elbow supporters for support while playing. Let us now proceed to basic skills of in volleyball presented by Jomar.
And now I will discuss to you those basic skills in volleyball. So first we have serving. Serving is very important in playing volleyball because it is to start a game, to have a rally. We have, syempre hindi naman hindi magi-start ang isang laro kung walang service. You need a skillfully, kailangan maging skillful pa lang sa service pa lamang. Dapat skillful ka na. Kasi importante yon. So, we have types of service. First, we have underhand service. From the word underhand, you need to choose to your left or hand kung ano yung much prepare mo na gamitin. Then, you need to put the ball in your palm, then hit the ball softly to the other opponent para mag-start yung rally. Then, the next, we have sidearm. From the word sidearm naman, you need to then choose between left or right. Then, lang siya, ganun lang din, pero side siya dapat nakapantay sa paa mo. You need to, then hit the ball to the other opponents para mag-start siya. Then, third one is overhand service. From the word overhand. You need to put the ball in your palm, then 2 to 3 feet, ihagis mo siya, then hampasin mo siya sa kamay mo, sa palad mo para may tawid sa kabilang court. Then we have also types of receiving. Sa types of receiving naman, ito yung tinatawag na kapag nag-serve, if the other opponent's service, you need to receive the ball. Kaya you need to skillful ka rin sa receiving kasi may tinatawag tayong diggings at saka bumps. Sa diggings naman, tinatawag kasi siyang digs kasi kapag if the other opponent will hit the ball strongly, then nadepensahan mo siya. Ang tawag doon, diggings. Sometimes, di ba, you've encountered sa mga napapanood nating volleyball games like FIBA, like in our country, UAAP, nakikita mo na skillful talaga sila in the way serve the ball, the way they set, then the way they dig. Yung dig na tinatawag ko. In bump naman, tinatawag kasi nila yung bump kapag kasi nung unang pa lang ng volleyball sa receiving. Yung bump na tinatawag nila like pass ball lang. They extend their two, dalawang kamay nila, in-extend nila, then pinapass ball nila yung bola. May tinatawag din tayong tossing. Tossing is very also important. So kailangan mo talagang maging skillful sa lahat ng volleyball. In tossing naman, tossing is may tinatawag tayong setter in tossing. Sila yung nagsiset ng bola. So they are the mind of game. They are the driver in playing volleyball because they have many option kung kanino nila ihagis yung bola, 'di ba? So parang volleyball also is parang din siya, dapat kailangan gamitan mo siya ng utak, hindi lang puro lakas. Spike is an act of scoring, so you need to be aggressively. Kailangan mo maging agresibo kung paano ka makakapuntos. Kailangan mong utakan. So lastly, we have blockings. In blockings naman, blockings is isa din siyang atake pero atake siya sa depensa. So you need to block the other opponents if they hit the ball. Also, kapag malakas talaga, so you need to strong defense. So now, let us proceed to the officials and participants to their duties and responsibilities by John Michael Polondaya.
So now, let's proceed to the official and participants to their duties and responsibilities. Officials, there is a first referee, umpire or second referee, scorer, and line judge. Participants, there is a players, team captain, coach, and assistant coach. Player must have a 12 of maximum players. Each team has the option to register among the final list of 12 players one especially defensive player as a libero. Only the player recorded on the score sheets may participate in the match. Team captain, he must be indicated the score sheets and identified inside the court. He should sign the score sheet before and after the game. He should represent the team in the toss. Coach. Throughout the game, he conducts the play of his team from outside the playing court. He selects the starting lineups, their substitutes, and team takes time out for giving instructions. His contacting official is second referee. He recorded and checked the names and number of his players on the scorer sheets and then sign in. Prior to each set, he gives more scorer on the second referee the lineup sheets duly filled and signed. So the next one is the assistant coach. He sits on the team bench but has no rights to intervene in the match. Should coach have to leave this team, he may request that the team captain with the authorization of the first referee assume the coach functions. So now let's proceed to the officials. First referee. He is seated there standing on a referee's stands located at the end of the net. He directs the match from the start until the end. He has authorized overall officials and members of the team. The second one is umpire or the second referee. He stands outside the playing court near the post of the opposite side facing the referee. He controls the works of the scorer. He is assistant of the first referee in his own range of jurisdiction, but he can replace the first referee if he cannot continue his work. The third one is a scorer. He is seated at the scores tables on the opposite side of the court, facing the referee. He keeps the score sheets according to the rules, cooperating with the second referee. He uses buzzer or any other sound device to give signals to the referee on the basis of his responsibilities. And the last one is the line judge. They perform the function by using a flag. If there are four line judge, they signal if the ball in or out. They signal the touch of out balls by the team receiving the ball or when the ball touches the antenna. And now, let's answer a question regarding on this topic. Just answer it on your own. So the question is, the sports volleyball is easy to execute based on their capabilities and rules in the game? So that's all for today. Thank you for making our presentation remarkable as my students. Thank you for listening. Good day.